my headphones on over this Mexican hat because, as we all know, it's Mexican Hat Day.
You like the back, is it?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
For anybody watching on Facebook, for some reason we've been sent sombreros and bandito moustaches. Badges. We don't need your stinking badges. Okay. So we thought we'd take advantage of them. That won't stay on over my headphones.
Because you're too big a head.
Okay. What?
Senor.
You're like Speedy Gonzalez's slower cousin. He did have a slow cousin, you know, called Slow Coach Gonzalez. I'm serious. Check it out. Somebody Google that. Did Speedy Gonzalez have a cousin? He did. Right, my hat's away with it.
Right, there's a way to do this. And I can do this.
No, it probably involves the hat fitting your head.
I'm
in the
sitting
first place. Right.
beside you
Okay.
today.
With headphones on.
Yes.
Leave it.
All
Leave
right,
it.
leave it.
Anyway, did you go and see a film?
No.
Butter me up first. You know, furnish me with excuses. Lead me up the path gently. Did you go? This is the film review slot. Did you go and see a film? No. Why? What happened?
Look, I wasn't well all week.
You had one of those operations, didn't you?
What
A
operation?
strapopotomy. You did. You didn't really touch me this week. You hit me. So you couldn't venture far from it. Right, we'll say nothing.
I can't believe we did that.
People are trying to sneak their own sweets and all into the pictures. Excuse me, madam, what's in the bag? It's a Poe. What's it for? It's just a Poe. They're carrying my Smarties in. Do you know your laugh is being muffled a bit by your moustache?
Is it?
Yeah.
That's not a bad
That's
thing.
why, you know, when you see those bandito films, that's why they have that kind of... Because it's being filtered through their bushy moustache.
Yes.
Did I see a moustache?
Oh no.
I look like a paramilitary from the 70s. Hey, you, round there.
Damn people the phone call.
No, shush. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
This is awful loud in my ears.
Well, I'm glad it's not loud in your nose. That your headphones are
Just a
loud.
wee tiny bit.
Right, okay. Turn you down a bit. Right, here you go.
Thank goodness that. Yes.
I never touched the button at all. Alright. He was called Slowpoke. Yeah, he did. Slowpoke Gonzalez. Okay? So there you go. A megalobe, thank you, sir. Gentleman, scholar. Fine judge of
I
whiskey.
think my moustache is moving.
It needs fed. It's like, we'll crawl round to the ear here and see if there's anything to eat round there. Oh, right, so...
Groucho Marx, what was it Groucho Marx used to say? Last night I found an elephant in my pajamas. What's the rest of it?
What he was doing there, I'd never know.
Boom, boom.
Bubble. Thank you. Right.
Okay.
Do you remember watching the Groucho brothers, the Marx brothers in our house years ago? It was class. It was absolute. Saturday night, we'd all be on the sofa with our jammies and all, you know, and maybe getting spoiled with a cup of tea and a biscuit, you know.
Getting bit with my granny.
That's for Christmas now. That biscuit's for Christmas. But sitting watching the Marx Brothers, absolute hoot, really. Because funny, when I watch the films, although the films themselves are funny, I laugh just remembering us pretending to be them and mimicking the scenes and doing them and you know all of that, you know.
And some of the things you would have said. There was a film that we watched, the four of us, and when they came to a cliff and the person fell off the cliff, the four of us all went, "Yup." I can't remember what it was, so every time I see something
Probably,
weird,
what was that? The man who fell off the cliff?
but
That one?
every time I see a serious film with somebody on a cliff, I always want to go, "Yup."
Right.
What do you call that? A referred memory?
I don't know. It's just, you know, keep taking the tablets. Hold on, the tea's over here. Drinking tea
Can't
filtered through a
take tea
moustache.
with a moustache.
We did that exactly. Lisa will be cringing listening. She hates anybody making noise eating or drinking.
Well, so do I.
So it's
I don't
no,
like to watch
no
them.
slurping or none of that.
No.
Listen,
I had something to talk to you about.
I was
I
going
can't
to.
remember what
I was
it was.
talking about watching TV.
Oh yes, I know what it was.
'Cause
Hold on, because my memory's shorter than yours. You mentioned something about. Did you say something about wallpapering?
Wallpapering?
You said something about wallpapering. People were getting in touch with you about what don't wallpaper, or you says I'm away to wallpaper.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, that's what I wanted to ask. Well, when was the last time you did any DIY?
DIY. I put up a hanging basket that fell down an hour later. I came home and it was laying in the garden. And it had broke and spilled them up all over the path. And all.
I knew, because you're no good at those things.
No,
You're not that type of person.
I am not gifted in that way.
No, some people are gifted with their hands.
Slowpoke Rodriguez, he was called. Niall Donaghy, thank you. I knew he did have a cousin who wasn't quick, okay? So, no, I'm useless at DIY.
Me too.
It's just that, well, I don't think you're expected.
What do you mean? Hold on. Are you saying girls aren't expected to do DIY?
Yes.
Why?
It's just the world I've been born into. Men do that, women do that.
Oh, no.
You wear pink and you wear blue.
No.
You have Action Man and you have Cindy. You know, that kind of thing.
Cindy's not like a Kiss Action Man.
That's that
what's wrong with that?
binary old world I was brought up in. It's terrible with all its divisions. So there. And there's a cat at it anyway.
You're dead.
Right, okay. Listen, we're talking about watching TV years ago. Do you remember? Because this happened in our house last week. I'm going to get a cup of tea. Happened in our house. Sitting watching a programme, and all of a sudden a scene came on that was a bit whoa.
Rude?
A man and a woman.
Rude?
You know? Oh, rude? Rude wouldn't have been the word.
You look like Les Dawson there. Rude.
No, but it was man, and it was like, you know, they were in a bedroom, and it was, and you're kind of hoping, right? There was no real warning with this film. So you're sitting watching it with the kids, and you're going, right, the camera's going to pan away from this and go back to the street again or something. No, it stayed, and then it got worse and worse.
Why didn't you turn it off?
But I'm sitting there going, do you make a big thing of it, turning it off? But then I realised, because I was speaking to Lisa after this, there was me, Lisa, and them two, and every single one of us was mortified. So Lisa eventually says, turn that over! For God's sake, what's that doing on it? That was a good film, they've ruined it. Filth! What was that kind of creeping? Oh, it's going to get worse. No, they couldn't be. Oh, they are showing it. Oh, dear me. You know, and our John goes, I'm reading this book. You know, like, nobody wants. Four of us sitting watching the TV. Nobody looking at it. Everybody wanted it just to go away. So, you know, letting on to be interested in newspaper. And, oh, come on, Max, play with the dog. Anything. I have to go to the toilet. Anybody want a cup of tea? I'm way to the shop. So everybody leaves the room, and you know,
the only one watching it was the dog.
I didn't want to acknowledge it by, you know, changing it over and saying I'm turning that over. But I couldn't believe it kept going and kept going. I remember years ago in our house, and my dad would have put Benny Hill on. Benny Hill, you know, like that was what he was like, you know. It's all slapstick and everything else. And my mummy came in and turn that over. You know, and of course, my dad says to me, John, turn that over. I was the remote. Go up and turn it. What did I put on? There's World in Action and, you know, Crime Court. And then that was your lot. Put on that documentary about Seabird's Egg. You know. So what I was saying, Mummy, what's wrong with Benny Hill? He's funny. He's blue. And I'm going, he's blue? Looking at the TV, he's blue, is he? In real life, is he blue? I sort of didn't know what that meant, you know. Go on in and see us guy on the TV, he's blue. And Benny Hill's going, and all these girls in their knickers and all running about, you know, high heels. Wee Jackie Wright getting his head slapped. He's blue, you know. Real life, he's blue. Want to see him, blue. I never forgot that. So my dad used to buy the Sun, right, years ago. My mum used to cut page 3 out of it. No, but she didn't just rip the whole of page 3 out. She'd cut round, so you'd get this photo of a girl with just her head. So she cut out the offending bits. Do you remember that? You're looking in the paper, what's going on? See, censorship, alive and well. Benny Hill is blue, and there's no page 3 in any newspaper. Doesn't exist. Bad luck. It's like a house number 13.
No, O'Holly's sausage. No one said. Do you remember the name of the sauce? There used to be there was a name of a sauce and there was another name of a paper. I'll write it down for you, but you won't be able to read it. You won't be able to read it.
How bad you're writing?
Okay. So my daddy would have sent me round to get. I think this is a paper.
That was the name of the sauce as well. Yes, Tidbits. That was the name of a magazine, and I don't mean one of them magazines. It was really just a weekly magazine like Rivali and the Weekly News and all, Ireland's own.
So we used to send
Tidbits. and there was Tidbits sauce. Daddy, do you want sauce? Tidbits. I only ask. No need to be ignorant. No, so
whenever I went to the shop, I never liked asking for the paper. I used to go, that one.
That one right. That's right. That was a Marbury paper. But our dad had his own names for things. He called the Rivali and the Weekly News and all the wee papers. They come out in the middle of the week.
Right.
So he says to me one night, go and get the wee papers. So I goes round to, and I'm looking. And Mom says, what are you looking for? I'm looking for the wee papers. I was going, what? He says, Daddy sent me for the wee papers. They're all the same size, son. Look at them. Look at them. Amber. Them ones, yeah, all the same size. There's no wee paper. We don't do wee papers. We only sell good big papers. In my background, how long are you stupid now? You know? Really spent the money on a chip anyway. So, that was about when the awkward things come on TV. It's funny because years ago it was far worse because you just couldn't flick a remote. Somebody had to physically get up and go over and go clunk and put on the documentary or whatever because you had only 3 channels. Kids still look at me when I say we had only 3 channels, and it was black and white for a lot of the time. They're going 3 channels. So what did you do when the news was on? Nothing. They all show the news at the same time. There was no escape from the news.
No. But you remember you used to sit, we were all sitting in the settee, and my mum and daddy were sitting in the settee, and you wanted to turn it over, and you said, it's your turn. I turned it over 2 hours ago. No, it's your turn. By the time you fought over who turned it over, there's no programme left.
Programme was over, that's right. By the time I did it the last time. But I went to the shop.
You don't need to
walk.
walk.
But I made tea last night. But I walked the dog. Nobody ever walked the dog. Just let the dog out.
You don't need to walk 3.5
feet.
Picture.
To walk the dog, all you did was kick a door open. Dog's away. I'm way out. I'll be back and there better be dinner in that bowl. Master McGrath or leftover dinner. Leftover, that was another thing. You know where they have all these separate bins now for leftover food? You would never have needed one in our house.
No.
God, as soon as the dinner was put down, there was sparks flying on the plate. You know? That's not dinner, that's an ornamental flower basket. Stop eating it. Put it between 2 pieces. Where were you dragged up?
Oh, really sausage.
Yeah. Tony Devlin says, I remember my nephew started smoking. His man only found out because he would say he was going to the shops for a message when he wanted to go for a fag. When they worked it out, he was doing 20 messages a day. Oh, yes. No, it's, no. Sean says, Johnny, you and women in DIY, I have dug out and laid a patio, built a fence, and I do the plumbing and I paper and paint. Sharon, what are you doing this weekend? I mean, you know, are you free for the weekend? Give you a wee turn.
Well, I know, see, our friend Deirdre, if she doesn't know how to do something like tiling or anything, she'll go and get a book and study it and then give it a go.
Who?
Not like
who
us.
said this?
No, our friend Deirdre Laurie.
Oh, right.
So that's what she'll do. She'll go and give it a go, whereas I won't. I'll look at it.
I know what I look at. I look down the Yellow Pages. No, well, it's a while since we've had those. We look for men that make their living doing it, or women,
and bring them on and
give them a turn.
Yeah.
Rosina in Lisburn says, when my boys were young, I didn't want to draw attention to the iffy scenes, you know, and I used to say to my husband, that girl's gonna catch her death of cold, laying there with no clothes on. Bit of a hint, turn the channel over now, you know. But it is brutal. Game of Thrones was with that. When I first started watching Game of Thrones,
well, there's a bad bit.
And, there's loads of bad bits, but I didn't know. I was sitting watching the first one, and I was going to the kids, I love these, I read the books, these are great books, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa. I mean, in Game of Thrones, there's no holds barred. It's really, whoa, 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 whoa. It was just like, I do remember for that, getting up and TV went out the window. It's like, dear me. No, it is. So, but it's really awkward for everybody concerned, especially the kids. The kids are going, oh, I'm watching this, and my dad's sitting there, and we're going, oh, watching this, and them two sitting there. My moustache is going all askew. Right, listen.
So was mine.
You had no film?
No, I didn't have a film because I wanted to go to see the King Arthur one, which was on Monday night, and we gave tickets away for it.
Aye.
But
you were handcuffed to you.
No. Do you keep anything
Were
secret?
you going to curse her?
No, no. Do you keep?
Were you going to curse her?
No, it's not.
Right.
No, but do you keep anything secret?
Yes.
No.
I haven't told them anything.
No.
No, nothing.
Right.
All right. So that is it. You didn't go and see a film.
No.
But the King Arthur one, I wanted to see, but I heard Michael McAdams saying it got bad reviews.
Well,
see, Guy Ritchie did it, and I like his stuff.
How many films have I come in here and they've got bad reviews? Loads this year, and I absolutely loved them.
Yeah, but that's
really, really good.
Sometimes you're like, mad. Johnny, when my husband and I started dating, we got DVDs out. His parents used to watch them too. When it was my turn, every movie had blue scenes, no matter if it was a PG. And I've been kept going about it ever since. Oh, do you see when getting into the boyfriend girlfriend's house? I've got a video for us all to watch. Wow! Turn that off, you Jezebel! Get out of this house. Get round to the priest. Right.
Oh, not good.
Hold on. Johnny, I was going down the road in a black taxi in the 80s, and a man got in and told another man about somebody dying. And out came the Irish News, talking about big papers. Where is he? Is he dead? It's in the Irish News. And the deaths. And he says, when your man opened the paper up, it took up the whole taxi. And they're took a nose of me, your man trying to find a name right. They're all in alphabetical order. That's it used to be. It's a generational thing. It used to be the first thing in our house anybody looked. Could have been World War III, could have been the moon landings, could have been anything. Who's dead? And then the dad with the tea. Do you know who's dead? And then it would be, who is it? And you have to guess. Of all the people you know, guess who's dead. Oh, right. No, not him. She was talking to him last night. Well, he could still be dead this morning. Anyway, this moustache is falling off me. So, you didn't go to a film? Right.
No.
Night.
Night.
Are you on Heed the Ball?
Yes.
All right.
On Saturday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.